Hey everyone, what's going on? It's BradPhusion here and welcome back to Re-Engineering, where in today's episode I am showing you guys something I've nicknamed Rat Race, also known as Race Against Time Race. But since that was slightly repetitive, I'm just going to stick with Rat Race for now. So what Rat Race is it pitches players against time through a course slash puzzle slash maze slash jumping platformer type thing. So if I go in here, you'll see the maze here. Now I won't spoil some of the puzzles because that kind of ruins it, but you can make your own puzzles by deleting everything inside of here and just redoing it your own way. So the players will start off here. You can play this game in survival. You'll need a few resources to power everything, but other than that, I kind of recommend playing in survival because there is the element of dying, but it's not exactly necessary because I can explain the rules for you guys in a second here. So let me just go through the puzzles here one by one. So the first thing you have is a jumping puzzle, quite simple, uses a few pillars, a few blocks, not exactly too hard to make. Then you have the rotating wheels here. Now these actually do affect you. I was kind of surprised that I could stand on here and let it actually spin me around. Now I thought that was kind of cool, but I set it on a slightly slower speed than normal. You're more than welcome to change the rotor speed as you see fit, and then you have a slight jump at the end here to get to this little bit here. The next thing you have is a maze. Now, the maze is slightly difficult to navigate, hence the two options that you have here available. Now, if you have enough time, you can come up here and have a look around to see which way you can go to navigate the puzzle. But if you're running out of time, or if you just want to cut back on time, you can just run straight in head first and try to figure out how to do the puzzle. Now, a few things you can do if you are in the lead is you can close a few doors behind you or open up other doors to confuse other players, because if you are in the lead and you just leave all the doors open up behind you with the path that you're going through, other players can use that to kind of catch up to you. But once you've navigated successfully through this little puzzle here, you'll then be gifted with another jumping puzzle. Now this is for if you've lost a little bit of speed in that maze there, you can use this to kind of catch up and get ahead of yourself. Now once you've done this, you'll be greeted with another maze here, which is the darkness maze, which is a lot different to the other one because you can't really see your way around other than the slight trims that you have here, but it's not exactly helpful for navigating. Yet again, I'm not going to show you guys the solution, but I'll show you guys the rest of the puzzle here. So then you're gifted with a 5-way, I think it's 5-way or is it 4-way? It's a 4-way here. So once you've escaped out of here, you have 4 different paths you can go down. One of these leads to the exit, the other 3 don't. Basically you have the time to run back and forth to try each doors if you wanted to, and then at the other end is the exit, and I'll fly past without showing you guys the solution just yet. And there we have the exit here, and an open door, because I thought that would look kind of cool to have a look out here and whatnot. But if you're wondering what the element of time is, let me let me fly back to the start here and I'll show you guys the device I've came up with. Not exactly a hard thing to do, I just thought it was kind of cool and interesting. So here we have this moving ship that has a few grav gens on it, a few grinders here just for the sound effect, and a red light, as well as the grav gens going all the way back there. Now this is your element of time, so this will be flowing at whatever speed you want. I recommend about 2 or 3 meters per second for the speed of this thing to be going at, and basically what this does, I'll show you guys right now. Am I getting in here in a second? So let me just turn my HUD on here, I'll fly forward, turn off the dampeners, and then I'll go inside the puzzle myself and just show you guys how this functions. So I put it up to about 2.5 just for showing you guys, but that's an alright speed to kind of navigate the puzzle and whatnot. I recommend 3 like I said before, but 2.5 isn't exactly bad either. So once you're inside here, you'll have to navigate the puzzle quite quickly, because once this thing catches up to you, the gravity is going to throw you backwards. Now this is why I said playing survival is kind of fun, because once you get caught in its gravity trap, basically any fall will most likely kill you, and you can kind of see it creeping up on you because you can see the red light or the red aura it emits, letting you know how close you are to actually dying. But let me turn my jetpack on here and you'll see the gravity actually kick in a second, and that'll throw me back, and that'll most likely kill me in survival. But let me just try to see if I can actually get ahead of the thing. Alright, so I'm going to start off about here, so that's close enough to normal times, and I don't think I'm going to do it because that thing's right there unless I jump across and maybe go around. I don't have enough time, but I can maybe go up here, and it's coming up very, very close. I did add the grinders there just for the sound effect, just because I thought, why not? I'm actually not going to go through the puzzle or the maze because I don't want to spoil that for you guys, but you can get lost in there quite easily. But anyway, I'm just going to wait a few seconds here until this thing catches up, and then I'll go again until I get to the black maze again. But yeah, I thought this was kind of cool to show you guys, a kind of cool contraption. And you guys didn't suggest this, but I thought it'd be cool enough to make myself anyways. So here again, I've just made out the maze, and now you've got this little jumping puzzle here. And like I said, this is to catch up. But if you do mess up, you'll have to run back here. And that isn't exactly a good thing, because I can see the red aura right behind me right now. It's very, very menacing, because I don't want it to catch up to me. Then you have the black puzzle here, and then you've got the exit and whatnot. Now this is quite short, and if you do notice any performance issues, I can recommend one thing, that is, if I fly out here, I've added a wall that surrounds the whole thing that kind of gets rid of any light and gets rid of the skybox. If you want, you can delete this wall here using Control X to just cut the whole thing away. That's if you're dropping on performance. I get around about 80 or so FPS here on the lowest of settings. When recording. It's about 140 when not recording. So if you guys have any performance issues, then you're more than welcome to get rid of this wall here. It does look a little different without it. I can show you guys what that looks like without it here. The puzzle is a little more lit up than you'd expect, which is kind of why I had it there, so it kind of darkens it and makes it more menacing, kind of cooler. But you can have it like this if you want, so you can see the skybox. It kind of makes the red light a little less noticeable, but still, you can still see it. As you guys can see, the aura there, it's still quite visible. But anyways, that has been Rat Race. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. This will be yet again up on the workshop, as most of my re-engineering projects are. And let me know if you have any other challenges for me to do, because last week, or in the last video, you guys didn't actually give me one. So I had to come up with one myself, which I don't think this was too bad. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time, and stay awesome.